Alright, welcome to the second part of the first chapter of the University of Hawaiian's Integrated Korean book. We're going to go over a few things that we did before and then kind of branch out from there on to a little bit newer things. So, if you remember how to say your name, you say 저는, I am, or as for me. 트리샤예요. My name is Trisha, so 트리샤예요. You say 저는 조시예요. To say what nationality you are, 저는 미국 사람이에요. So I'm, as for me, I am America person, and am is right here, so I America person. So 저는 미국 사람이에요. 저는 미국 사람이에요. Okay? And one of the words we learned before was 대학생, which is a college student. So in my case, I am not a college student. So instead of saying 저는 대학생이에요, like we are doing here, 이에요, I would say 저는 대학생이 아니에요. So I am not, 아니에요. So if you're not something, you have your noun, the particle either e or ka, depending on if it ends in a consonant or vowel, and 아니에요. So, Josh, you could say 저는 조시예요. 저는 미국 사람이에요. 저는 대학생이 아니에요. So, we'll go over the conversation. So we'll go over the conversation on page 46. It's the second conversation in the first chapter. So, Michael says, 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 마이클 정이에요. 저는 마이클 정이에요. So far we have hello. I am Michael Jung. My name is Michael Jung. 이름이 뭐예요? So 이름 is name. Since it ends in a consonant, you're going to use the particle e, and then 뭐 is what, 예요 is. So what is your name? 이름이 뭐예요? So like name, what is? 이름이 뭐예요? 소파 왕이에요. 소파 왕이에요. So her name is Sofa? Well, I put Sofa. It's actually Sophia. 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 Sofa 왕이에요. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Okay. 소피아 왕이에요. 소피아 왕이에요. My name is Sophia, basically, she's saying. So he says, what is your name? 이름이 뭐예요? She says, 소피아 왕이에요. 반갑습니다. So 반갑습니다 is like, nice to meet you. 소피아 씨, so like Miss Sophia. 소피아 씨는 한국 사람이에요. So as for you, Sophia, are you a Korean person? 한국 사람, Korea person. 이에요? Are you? 소피아 씨는 한국 사람이에요? And Sophia says, 아니요. So that would be no. 아니요. 한국 사람 아니에요. Or 사람이, add that particle in. 한국 사람이 아니에요. In the book, they took away this particle. Sometimes you don't need particles, and sometimes you do use them, and you just kind of like learn throughout when to use them colloquially. Like, if you're going to use them in writing, you should probably put them in, definitely. But if you just want to speak, then you don't always have to put them in. So, 아니요. 한국 사람이 아니에요. 중국 사람이에요. And 중국 is China. So 중국 사람이에요. And so Michael says, 아, 그래요? 그래요? 아, 그래요? 저는 한국 사람이에요. So, oh, really? I, as for me, I am a Korean person. 한국 사람. So we can go over this one more time. Repeat after me. 안녕하세요. 저는 마이클 정이에요. 이름이 뭐예요? 소피아 왕이에요. 반갑습니다. 소피아 씨는 한국 사람이에요? 아니요, 한국 사람이 아니에요. 중국 사람이에요. 아, 그래요? 저는 한국 사람이에요. Perfect. Okay, so we'll kind of go over a few of the vocabulary that they have on the bottom page. So this is 선생님, and it means teacher. 선생님. We went over she. Here, I'll just start there. We went over she, and it means like Mr. or Mrs. It's just a polite way to call someone. 영국 is England. Put that in. She was Mr. or Miss something. Just a polite way to call something. Someone. 영국. So 영국 was England. 영어 is very important. You'll use it all the time. 영어, right there, is English. 영어. Maybe I should do little dashes here so you know where to break that in half. 이름, oh, doing it in Korean. Okay, 이름 is name. 이름. 일본 is Japan. 중국 is China. It's gonna go 클래스 is class. And remember, there's two of these little LR guys, so we usually want to say an L in that instance. 한국어 is Korean language. Make it a little smaller so it all fits on one piece. Boop. Okay. And this all, you can find it up here too, all. And that means like language. So 한국어 is Korean language because 한국 is Korea, all language, 한국어, Korean language. If you wanted to say Chinese, you would say 중국어, 중국어. Japanese, 일본어, 일본어. And of course English, 영어. 네 is yes. 아니요, 아니요 is no or not. So I'm going to try to help you understand the difference between 은는 and 이가. So 은는 is a topic particle and 이가 are the subject particles. So if you're using 이가, it's kind of the same thing as using a and the in the English language. So a is very unspecific. A dog, you know, a cat, whatever. It's like you don't know that dog, you don't know a cat. Like a dog came running up to me. That's a very unspecific dog. It could be any dog. But if you said the dog came running up to me, there's a specific dog and it came running up to you. So you're talking about a very specific thing, so you would use un. Also, 이가 will cover general statements. So, like I said again, it's unspecific, it's general, let me just show you an example. So, if you said, Chinese people are nice, it's a very general statement, right? It's like a blanket statement. I'm not saying all Chinese people are nice, but in this sentence, we're saying Chinese people are nice. So, you would say 중국 사람들. 들 is the plural form. 좋아요. 좋아요. So, 중국 is Chinese. 사람들 is people. 이 is going to be the particle that you use, not nun. If you were to use nun, it would make it specific. Therefore, it would seem like opposed to other people, Chinese people are nice. But we're not saying that. We're just general statement, Chinese people are nice. So 중국 사람들이 좋아요. And 좋아요 is good. 좋다. Good. Okay? So 중국 사람들이 좋아요. So like I like Chinese people, or Chinese people are good, Chinese people are nice, you know, same difference. So using 는 is kind of like the. So it's used to compare a lot of times, but it's also used to be the particular thing you're talking about. So if we said 저, which is that, 저 일본, Japanese, 사람, person, 은, so we're talking about a particular Japanese person in mind. 좋은, which is good, 사람이에요, person, right? So that Japanese person, as for that Japanese person, it's a good person. 좋은 사람이에요. 좋은 사람 is good person. 이에요, you know, is. So 저 일본 사람은 좋은 사람이에요. So that particular person is a nice person. That particular Japanese person. Now, if we were to again use 는, we would be contrasting it with something else. So you would just kind of be a nuance. You would just kind of have this nuance of but. So if you said 저 일본 사람은 좋은 사람이에요. 이 일본 사람은. So now you're saying this by using 이. So you're saying like, but this person, 이 일본 사람은, and you would have to contrast it. So 좋은 사람 아니에요. So, but this Japanese person is not a nice person. So I hope that kind of helps you understand the difference between 는 and 이가. Remember, 이가 is general subject. So it's you're dealing with the subject. But when you're bringing up a topic or when you're contrasting with something else, you use 는. Okay, then we have 그렇다 or 그래요, which is to be so. And 반갑다, which is to be glad. So 반갑습니다 is usually what you say after you meet someone. So 반가워요 is also acceptable. 반갑습니다 is very, 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 very polite. 반가워요 is just yo form, so it's like neither super polite or rude at all. It's very middle ground, safe. 반가워요, 반갑습니다. 뭐 is what. And is like an interjection, like you know, so maybe just use like a tilde interjection. So in this one, we kind of learned about 는, 이가, and keep in mind that whatever you use, let's say 한국, Korea, 사람, whatever country you use, you can add 사람 and get person of that country. Countryman, right? Or person. Country person. So you use, let's see, in the book they have 러시아. So 러시아 사람. 러시아 사람. One of my best friends is a 러시아 사람, and that would be like a Russian person. 스페인 사람 would be a Spanish person, and so on and so forth. And so I'll just kind of end this with a little narration. If you want to go to page 52, all the words are there. I'll say it slowly so that you can kind of maybe understand as I say it, and I'll say the translation right after. So it says narration, 한국어 클래스, which is Korean class, Korean language class. Okay. 이민수 선생님은 한국어 선생님이에요. 한국 사람이에요. 김유미, 마이클 정, 소피아 왕, 스티브 윌슨은 한국어 클래스 학생이에요. 김유미는 한국 사람이에요. 마이클 정도 한국 사람이에요. 소피아 왕은 한국 사람이 아니에요. 중국 사람이에요. 스티브 윌슨도 한국 사람이 아니에요. 미국 사람이에요. 이민수 선생님은 한국어 선생님이에요. Okay, so teacher Lee Min-soo is the Korean teacher. 한국 사람이에요. He is a Korean person. 김유미, 마이클 정, 소피아 왕, 스티브 윌슨은 한국어 클래스 학생이에요. 김유미, 마이클 정, 소피아 왕, 스티브 윌슨은 한국어 클래스 학생이에요. So contrasting with the teacher, we used 은는. So we say 김유미, Michael Chung, Sophia Wang, and Steve are students. 김유미는 한국 사람이에요. So as for 김유미, she is a 한국 사람. She is a Korean person. 마이클 정도 한국 사람이에요. We're using 도 here. So that means also. So Michael Jung is also Korean person. 한국 사람. 소피아 왕은 한국 사람이 아니에요. So contrasting, Sophia is not a Korean person. 소피아 왕은 한국 사람이 아니에요. Okay? 중국 사람이에요. She is a Chinese person. 중국 사람, Chinese person. 중국 사람이에요. 스티브 윌슨도 한국 사람이 아니에요. So Steve Wilson is also not a Korean person. 미국 사람이에요. He is an American. Okay, and that is it for this lesson. I know this lesson had a little bit of a tough learning point in it, but honestly, like, 은는 이가 is, if you can get that, you are golden in Korean. So it's a difficult point, and just got to keep with it. Just got to keep learning. Just don't give up too easily, because Korean is interesting in that it's pretty hard in the beginning. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's pretty hard in the beginning, but it gets easier, and so that's really nice. Yeah, just don't worry about it. Just do your best. I'll keep working on it with you. If you, like I said, if you want to do the exercises and send them to me whenever you have time, that's totally fine, and I can correct them for you. And just what you really want to gain out of this, probably, writing is going to take a lot of time on your part. It's going to take like a lot of practicing and stuff like that for you to understand the writing. But if you're watching the videos and you're kind of introducing this to yourself little by little, you'll pick up some of the writing for sure. But your listening will greatly improve as long as you keep listening. And if you say it with me, it'll help a lot more too. So after I say something, you try to like say it too. That would help a lot too. So, all right, that is it for today. Happy studying. Bye.